and welcome to my channel. This is Caffeinated Dino, and today we're continuing Later Daters. Last time we moved in, met a bunch of our neighbors, Luna our dog ran away, and we had cookies and tea with Crystal. Yes, that's her name. Let's see what the next day brings. Episode 2, Join the Club. On your second day at Yield, it's time to join a social club, where you choose based on the activity or who's in the club. After all, this is your chance to get close to a potentially special someone, or multiple someones. Ooh. Oh, is that our baby? Licks your face. Is it morning already, or are you just expressing your undying love for your favorite human? Woof woof. Both. Got it. Okay, let's make some coffee. Step gingerly on your sprained ankle, testing how much it feels. Much better. Walk into the kitchenette to the coffee maker and hit the button. A few minutes later, you return for your steaming mug of coffee. What? This is just hot water. I forgot to buy coffee. But the upside of community living is having neighbors who may have coffee. What? Absolutely not. I can't believe you. And the downside of community living is there's not much privacy. Though Esther would consider that a benefit too. I bet you'd want to know all about this. Bruno is gone and he's not coming back. Or maybe I should go see if Crystal's okay. What should I do? I don't want to keep listening to Crystal's conversation. I think we should stay out of it. It's not our business. But I would hate for something bad to happen to her because of her inaction. Let's keep listening. Don't come here. Not until you... That's unfair. Don't you dare threaten. No, Dale. Who's Dale? Could be anybody. Family, an ex. What should I do? Like, it's not our business. But they keep giving the option for us to go check in on her. And so I'm worried that's, like, really important. You know what I mean? Alright, let's check in on her. We have to let her know that we can hear her through the wall. I think that's important. You knock on Crystal's door, but there's no answer. Crystal just left a moment ago. You turn to see Mariana, Jax, and Blair pushing a dolly of sporting equipment. So I just missed Crystal? Yep, she bossed it out of there like a mob was on her ass. How come you're looking for Crystal? Just to see if she wants to get coffee. No reason to spread rumors. Why don't you come have some French press coffee with us? Yeah, Mariana's coffee is way better than that sludge in the dining hall. Though you have to work for it by helping Mariana sit up for pickleball. But the coffee's worth it. What do you say, Louie? Yeah, let's go. Sounds delicious. I'm in. We're not going to hunt Crystal all over the facility. That sounds ridiculous. Like, it really isn't our business. There's no reason to make it, like, this big thing like hunting for her. You, Mariana, Blair, and Jax wheel the pickleball equipment onto the court. Lifts a bucket of balls off the dolly and sets it on the ground. So, what is pickleball? Only the greatest sport of our generation. All these old farts are obsessed with it. Takes paddles off the dolly and sets them beside the balls. Jax is just better because he's got bad lungs and bad knees. So he can't rock the pickleball court like this hunk of raw masculinity. Oh, jeez. Points a thumb at itself and winks at you. Yep, years of dissipated living catching up with me. Not that you'd know anything about that, honking. I'm pure as a nun. Right, and I'm a monk. Such blasphemy. You watch as they laugh and attach the net to the court posts. But seriously, Louis, pickleball is a cross between ping pong and tennis. Ping pong and tennis, huh? It's a lot of fun and a great cardio workout. And we all know the importance of good cardio. Sure do. Cardio. Helps with going up and down the stairs, keeps the heat between the sheets. Oh, do we want to be ridiculous or have a reasonable response? Let's be ridiculous. Keeps the heat between the sheets. Woo-wee! Louie's got the right idea. Thanks, everyone. We're all set up. And now, your payment. She pulls a thermos from the pile and unscrews the lid. Inhales deeply. Oh, the sweet, sweet smell of fresh French pressed coffee. Can't let my friends drink drip. She hands you each a mug and pours the coffee. Gracias, Santa Mariana. Pulls a flask from his pocket and adds a dollop to his mug. Starts to pass you the flask, then pulls it back. Wait a minute, you still owe me for the deck of cards. I was hoping you'd forget about that. I'll call it even if you come to Card Club and bring something real good for the pot. Don't do it, Louis. You'll lose the shirt off your back. I knew it was just a matter of time before Blair turned Card Club into a strip poker match. Not yet, I haven't, but if you bet your clothes, Louis, we'll take them off you. Please don't actually make me play poker, because I don't know how to play poker. Sure, I'm feeling lucky. Sweet. See you in the dining hall after lunch. So, Louis, how was your first night at Ye Olde? Did you sleep all right? Because if not, I have some remedies for that. Ignore Blair. He has 0 boundaries. But if you'd like, I'd have some chamomile tea that will help you sleep. Or if you need something stronger, I have Sleepy Time cannabis. Thanks for the suggestions, but I really just need some earplugs. Right. Sound travels in this building. Sure does. Guess what I heard a couple nights ago? Esther sneaking out to Hades. Looks like she and her ex are still bumping uglies. Esther sneaking out to hook up with her ex-husband? Are they getting back together? I hope not. Last time Esther came back from Hades, she sat next to her phone waiting to hear from that pendejo for 2 weeks. Maybe they're just having fun. Don't be oblivious. Esther doesn't sit by the phone for her own kids. She's tonta for that man. Well, I, for one, think we should all have as much sex as we can before we kick the bucket. He raises his mug in a toast. Raises his mug. Hear, hear. As long as you're not fooling yourself, have sex with your eyes open. What? Raises thermos lid. Cheers to kinky eye contact. Oh my god. Cheers. Clink your mug against everyone else's. And cheers to Louis joining Card Club. This is gonna be fun. Oh, did I join the club? I don't know if I joined the club, or more just agreed to one game. Friends and enemies, this is Texas Hold'em, no limits. Who do we got here? We got Crystal. I don't remember... Is this Albert? He doesn't have the parrot. I don't remember what Albert looks like. I don't know who this is either. We'll all throw something into the pot in exchange for chips, and we'll play till we drop. Winner takes all. I'll start off with 10 smackaroos for 100 chips. Oh, why not? I'll throw in $10 too. 100 chips to the lady of the pretty blue eyes. Little chips, just like in the movies. What fun. I brought a DVD set of Golden Girls Season 2. Ooh, okay, that's John. Solid contribution, John. I think that's worth at least 150 chips. I have a half-used gift certificate to Tommy's Flapjack House. Half a $15 gift certificate that expires in 2 weeks. 50 chips. And don't push your luck by bitching about it, Vera. Alright, Louie, what's it gonna be? I'll do a painting for the winner. That could be nice. Or $10. Painting for the winner or $10? Let's do $10 because I don't know if I get to choose a painting or if they're going to commission something wild. Cold hard cash, 100 chips for Louie. We'll start the small blind at a single chip. Toss this 1 chip into the pot. Since you're on Vera's left, you contribute 2 for the big blind. Shuffles the card expertly. Sorry, I'll set that on silent. If you don't want to use it, you can throw it in the pot. What would you do with an old lady's cell phone? I could think of at least 11 things. Throws out 2 cards to every player. I got a 4 and an ace. I watched enough spy movies to know that a couple of good hands I could have. What's it called with 5 sequential cards? Oh, a straight. Call. He throws 2 chips into the pot. Oh, I'll do that too. Call. She throws in 2 chips. Call. He throws in 2 chips as well. Fold. Oh, back to me again. I can raise the stakes and try to scare the others, or I can check and keep going. Paying my debt to Blair probably means throwing this game, even if I get a good hand. Hurry up, Louie, or one of us will die before you play your first card. Hold on to your sideburns, Blair. I'm going to... Okay, so raise is raising the stakes. I don't know what check means. I guess check? I don't know what it means. Hold on, can I find the rules to poker online? Will it give me like a short answer, or is it gonna like be this complicated thing? Poker check. Checking. The act of passing your turn to bet without putting any chips in the pot, but you must be in a situation where no bet has been made yet in the current round. Okay, what does that mean? Give me the non-AI answer, please. Check in poker means passing to the next player without making a bet, but it can only be done as long as no previous player has bet during the current round. I don't understand what that means. Pass is a synonym for check. Okay. So we're passing our turn, so let's check. So we can pass our turn. We'll see how this goes. So we will. Picks up the deck and places the burn card face down. Then he deals 3 cards face up in the middle of the table. 3 of hearts, 5 of clubs, and 6 of spades. And we have a 4, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 in a row. That's not too bad. With a 2 or a 7, I could have a straight, and that's a pretty decent hand. But anything else, and I lose bad. I mean, we want to lose, though, right? We want to throw the game for him. So check. I'll stay in. How's my poker face? Crystal poked her own face, giggling. Oh, sorry, I thought you said poke her face. Get it? You're having way too much fun. Not me. I'm folding. I call. She throws more chips into the pile. Raise. Ooh, that pile of chips is getting big. So it is, Blue Eyes. Blair deals out a king. Doesn't help me any, but I still just need that last card to be a 2 or 7 and I'll have my straight. I want those flapjacks. Check. I don't know, man. This is not a game that I know how to play, that I have any confidence in. Let's keep this party rolling. Like a chain. Check. Party on. Check. Blair deals out the last communal card, another king. Well, well, 2 kings in the field. Blah, all I've got is a pair of kings in the communal cards. I could call them bluff, hope they get spooked, and fold. Or I could fold and give up everything I've put in, walk away with my dignity. We're gonna fold, because there's no way we win. It was fun while it lasted. Fold. Easy come, easy go. In poker as in life. Good hustle though, kid. I check. I thought honestly I have no idea what I'm doing, but this is too much fun. Check for me too. Alright punks, let's see what we've got. Blair reveals his hand. Read 'em and weep. Full house. Kings of full of 6s. Glad I folded. I've been in this club 10 months and I've never had a full house. Better luck next time, chumps. That's just the way the cards fall. Crystal turns over her cards. 2 kings. 4 of a kind? Is that good, Mr. King? Winks at Blair. You were cooking 2 kings that entire time? Better luck next time, chump. The hustler becomes the hustled. Hey, I'm the first to admit when I've been hustled. My hat off to you, madam. I gotta say, Crystal, I'm surprised. And a little turned on. The innocent schoolgirl's a good grift, but the problem with it is that it only works once. Don't you worry, Mr. King. I've got plenty of moves up my sleeve. There's the cheese souffle, the maritime mambo, and the old Sammy Johnson. The old Sammy Johnson? Who taught you that? Now I wouldn't want to go show you my hand, would? Crystal pulls out her phone. Sorry, I gotta take this. She bustles towards the exit. The only person I've ever met who knew the old Sammy Johnson trick was a crook from Newfoundland. Holy moly, Crystal's on the lam. Where'd that leap of logic come from? From his ass. That's where Blair stores all his logic. No, think about it, and it all makes sense. The secret of phone calls, shooting up with just a suitcase and a ton of cash to burn, the poker playing. Crystal owes someone big money, maybe gambling debt, could even be mafia. That makes no sense. Even if that's true, it's none of our business. I mean, accurate, but let's just say it makes no sense. People who owe debts don't hide out in retirement communities. Speak for yourself. Besides, I've seen this kind of thing before. That sharks call 100 times before breakfast. Then steal a diaper off you while you nap. Take it easy, old chap. A life spent with unsavory characters has made you paranoid. And you don't want to turn into Esther, butting your nose into everybody's business. Hell no, I'm nothing like Esther. Or Carly. Wish they'd both leave me alone. Who's Carly? Blair's sister. Half sister. Maybe she wouldn't butt in if you asked her not to? Carly doesn't care what I want. She's the one who put me in here. Oh, that sucks. And it's the best thing that ever happened to an old grifter like you. Come on, Blair. Caring about your life doesn't make Carly a nosy busybody. Plus, Carly pays half your rent. I wish my sister paid half my rent. Half sister, and I can take care of myself. Until you run out of people to hustle at Duke's Whiskers. Who's the Duke's Whiskers? The dive bar down the road where Blair finds his marks. Maybe I can make some extra cash at Blair at Duke's too. Heard you pulled the old arthritis meds kicked in trick last night. Yep, and it worked like a charm. I made enough to cover a week's rent. Conning people is how you pay rent? Well, I sure as hell ain't got no pension. And old age security barely covers food and drink. And it sure doesn't cover cigarettes. John clutches his chest, gasping for breath. My smoker's lungs aren't that bad, John. John struggles to breathe. John? John? He's having a heart attack! Call an ambulance! Paramedics burst in and run down the hall with a stretcher. This way! He's in the dining hall! pulling John's hand. John, buddy, stay with us. The paramedics are here, Blair. Let them through. Steps back to let the paramedics attend to John. I can't believe this is happening. You all watched, shell-shocked, as the paramedics put John on the stretcher. Suddenly, the other residents burst in. Blair! I'm here, Mariana. Then who? Clear the way, please. Everyone steps back as paramedics race by with their patient on the stretcher. Oh no, it's John. What happened? He just keeled over. Heart attack, we think. But John seemed completely fine and healthy during the poker game. Well, that's how heart attacks work. He sure did. And he had no pre-existing medical conditions on his file. Do you know everyone's file? Is that allowed? As the sirens fade into the distance, everyone falls silent for a moment. Then, I'll notify John's next of kin. I'll contact the hospital. I'll clear his internet history. What? I hope you'd all do the same for me. We would. Everyone goes their separate ways, leaving you standing alone, shell-shocked. After a second, you two leave the dining hall and head for your apartment. Louis? Yeah? The debt you owe me for ruining my lucky deck. Seriously? He wants to collect at a time like this? Settled the moment you sat at the poker table. Oh, thank God. Oh, good. Just wanted you to know we're squared. Blair saunters away. Thanks. No problem, rookie. Hey there, Luna. Down's up to you, wanting pets. Oh, you old suck. Give me some love. Cuddles into your arms and licks your face. Thanks, Luna. I needed that. You release Luna, and then you suddenly start barking at some papers on the floor by the door. Jumps on papers. Okay, off you get. Let me see. Mail? Seniors discount Sundays at the Duke's Whiskers. Free first haircut at Ye Olde Salon. Well, Luna, it's certainly been an eventful day too at Ye Olde's. I hope. I do hope I don't join the heart attack club. I get to see more of a certain someone. Who do we want to pursue this time? Who are we pursuing? There are so many characters. We should probably figure that out. I kind of want to say Crystal. Make sure she's okay and also pursue her. Right? We can do both in one plot line, right? Oh! That was the whole day? That was like 20 minutes. That was just 20 minutes. Alright, let's do the next one. Episode 3, Movie Night. Tonight's film is a sci-fi classic starring Ye Olde's rockstar resident Jax Argo. But who you're going to the movie with turns out to be a bigger issue than you thought. The rules of dating are different in your golden years. Are you ready for the dating scene at Ye Olde? Everyone seems to have come to the dining hall for dinner. Maybe no one feels like cooking, or being alone after what happened to John. So my options are fried eggplant parmesan or meatloaf surprise. I hate eggplant, but it's the only vegetarian option. Surprise me, chef. I was gonna say eggplant parmesan sounds not bad. And anything with the word surprise in it kind of scares me food-wise. But we're not going to go vegetarian. So let's just say, good thing I'm not picky. Hello, everyone. If you can have your attention for a moment. You and everyone else turns towards Mariana. Unfortunately, John passed away late this afternoon. Murmurs spread around the room as everyone takes in the news. The counselor is coming in tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll be there. I always find Nelson sessions very helpful. If you have any questions about counseling, slip a note under my door. I will respond to you after I return home from dinner with my stepkids. You look around the room. Everyone is talking quietly. What's the etiquette for eating with new friends right after they get terrible news? And which new friends should I sit with? Crystal is in line for food by herself. No one should eat alone at a time like this. Albert is sitting with Esther. Are they an odd pair of pals? I don't think so. Esther can give me the lowdown on the counselor. But there's also Jax and Blair in the corner. I wonder how Blair is holding up. And there's Salima and Haroon near the tea and coffee urns. Salima looks rather upset, but like she's trying to hide it. Decision time. I'll eat with Crystal. Crystal's alone. Don't let her sit alone. Motion to her food tray. Would you like to sit and have dinner with me? Dinner? Yes. But do you mind coming to my apartment? I don't feel like being around so many people right now. Sure. Okay. Shoots you a weary smile. Even extroverts have their limits. Your kitchen table arrived. Yep, right on time. You both set your trays on the table and sit down. So, more happened in our first 2 days of Ye Olde than I ever expected. It did indeed. Oh, why are we so sad? Is it because John, or is something else? John was a very fun guy, very laid back. And now he's gone, just like that. She snaps her fingers for emphasis. It makes me worry about what will happen when I die. What are you worried about? I don't want to die without mending things with my family. We're arguing over what to do about the big family reunion. Do I love them or are they the worst? These are my only options. There's no middle ground. Let's say I love family reunions. Let's try and be positive for her. If only you can go in my place. I usually love them, but this one is going to be hard. The thing is, my in-laws haven't met the new me yet. They haven't seen me since my transition. Oh, that is going to be rough. So your immediate family knew? Just my wife, Astrid, not our kids. Oh no. So no one knew but Astrid, and now you have to go alone? Absolutely not. Jesus Christ. That is so stressful. Considering the situation with Dale right now, I think we made a mistake keeping it from them. Astrid and I planned how to come out to our kids and extended family. Before we could do it, she got sick, and now she's gone. I had to tell our kids myself. Lise understands. But Dale? Dale thinks I'm going through a phase. He actually said to me, just go to the reunion as Dad, and if you still want to be a woman next year, go as Crystal. Wow, how awful. That's terrible. I hope you grounded him. Unfortunately, no. He's 49 years old and not under my control anymore. Another reason we should have told him earlier. I thought moving here would help Dale get used to this new phase in my life. See me as a person I truly am living in her element. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. But Dale's constant calls and our arguing has made this move super stressful. Now John's death makes me feel like I've left everything too late. I want to enjoy living my true life with Dale's support, but I don't know how to fix things between us. It sounds like Dale's problem, family counseling, or I don't. Maybe family counseling could help. Dale won't go to therapy. He thinks I should, but he doesn't think he needs to. That's ridiculous. I wish I could make him go. You can't. You're my neighbor, not a magic genie. Sorry, I'm not a genie. That'd be pretty amazing. It would be. Since we're on the topic, do you worry about dying? I look forward to being a ghost. Let's say that one. That's a fun answer. Nope, I look forward to being a ghost. I'm going to have so much fun haunting my enemies. Well, I'm glad we're friends then. With everything that's happened, I'm grateful Ye Olde is bringing in a counselor tomorrow. I definitely need a therapy session. I could use a good therapy session too. We are pro-therapy in this house. I also want to apologize if my phone calls kept you up late last night or this morning. Community living, what can you do? Offer you earplugs? I bought a package today. Yes, thank you. Oh, how kind. Okay, so now we know about the phone calls. We didn't have to be snoopy about it. Okay, this is working out. So the counselor is meeting people in the sanctuary. If only I knew where that was. Jax, thank goodness I found someone. Oh, hey Louie. I'm trying to find where the counselor is meeting people. Someplace called the sanctuary? Oh yeah, that's Mariana's name for the studio. It's down the hall, around the corner, and on the left. Down the hall, around the corner, on the left. Then he slumped off in the opposite direction. Oh, guess Jax isn't coming to therapy. It looks like I'm not the only one who needs some counseling. This is Albert. Okay. He still doesn't have his parrot. You overhear Mariana and Salima chatting. I'm glad you can make it, Salima. Luckily, our grandson, Marcel, is visiting. He's watching a movie with Harun, so I could come. Good morning, everyone. Please, take a seat. You and everyone else, including Nelson, sit down. For those who don't know me, I'm Nelson. After a couple of decades of cutting hair and being an unofficial therapist to my clients, I decided to go back to school and become an official therapist. Now, here I am. And though I still cut hair at Ye Olde on Thursdays, first cut is free. Oh yes, I saw the flyer. Wonderful. Alright, let's begin grief counseling. Wait, all together? No one said anything about group counseling. Sorry, we've been doing these group grief sessions for so long, I didn't think to specify that. Oh yes, Nelson's been leading these sessions since, in a low voice, since the last therapist checked out permanently. How inappropriate. Ignore him, Louie. The residents of Ye Olde have found group grief counseling to be the most effective form of therapy. Everyone here has so much life experience and wisdom to share. Sometimes I feel like the one being helped. Come on, man, you know that isn't true. Okay, maybe not by you, Blair. Unless we're talking about how to bluff my way through a crap poker hand. I knew you'd be a natural. If anyone could talk a good game about a bad hand, it's a therapist. That is basically my job. I was skeptical at first too, Louie, but the group sessions really do help. Okay, I'll give it a try. Wonderful. Let's begin. You may be experiencing a host of emotions. Sadness, anxiety, loneliness, maybe even fear. And that's why we're here today. This is a circle of trust, where we can share our feelings, and might I remind everyone? He shoots pointed glances at Esther and Blair. This is a judgment-free space. By sharing, hopefully we can find some comfort. Who would like to start? I can start. John's death has reminded me how suddenly life can end, but also how important it is to be prepared. I've made sure my family knows what to do when I go. They have detailed instructions for my shiva, my funeral, and my burial. I've even made video messages to say goodbye in case I pass away suddenly. Yikes, that's sad sounding. Good forethought, but really sad sounding. Ooh, I can't wait to get my SD bye-bye video. You don't get one, Blair. They're for my loved ones. Oh, Essie, you've broken my heart. Blair, I am sensing a certain amount of judgment here. Sorry. You were saying, Esther? But I still worry. What if something happens to my effects? What if my family doesn't get all my instructions and messages? What if on the day I die there's a fire? No, 2 fires. One in my apartment and one in my lawyer's office, and my wills are destroyed. I mean, you could make a digital copy. You could put it in a fireproof safe. The asking about the digital copy sounds judgmental, so let's say fireproof safe. That's a great idea, Louis. Still, the thought of passing away like John, with no one knowing my last wishes, makes me anxious. John didn't have a will? No, he didn't. I was talking to him about it just a couple of days ago. I said, John, how often do you update your will? Because I was updating mine at the time. And he said, never. I don't even have one. And I said, John, you need a will. And he said, I'll think about it, Esther. And now, it's too late. Wills are important. It's the one thing that can speak for you when you no longer can. Well said, Louis. But not all of us have stuff to give away. When you're gone, who cares who fights over what? But it's not just about stuff. It's about having your wishes respected when you die. Yes, exactly. And about having your family taken care of, too. Those are all valid points, though Salima touched on something crucial. Arrangements for your death are not just for you. They're also for those you leave behind. Yes, because being left behind is hard, too. I was a mess when Kim died. To be honest, I was a mess before she died. We've been fighting, even before her diagnosis, and chokes back a song. Whoa, Mariana speaks so fondly of Kim. I never guessed they'd been fighting. But no relationship is perfect. Takes a deep breath. At least Kim made a will. It was all I could do just to follow it step by step and get through everything. But you followed her wishes, and that's important. My wife Astrid would have done the same for me, but she passed away last year. And now, I worry my son Dale won't respect my wishes. A son should always respect his mother. Respect me? He barely accepts me. He refuses to use my new name, insisting it's not my real name. I worry he'll put my old name on my tombstone. That's bullshit. Don't let your family give you any crap, Crystal. Everyone nods and murmurs in agreement. What can we do to help, Crystal? I don't think there's anything you can do, but thanks for offering. The long and short of it is, Astrid loved me for who I am and always supported me. Her voice catches as tears roll down her cheeks. Take your time, Crystal. If Astrid were alive, she'd fix this mess. She'd help me fix things with Dale. More tears fall. My sympathies, Crystal. That's such a huge burden for you to carry. Nods and wipes away tears. Does Crystal's experience resonate with the group? It sounds like children can sometimes present challenges. Yes. Go ahead, Salima. Lately, when I call my kids, I've noticed they make little comments. Like they don't think I can still take care of Haroon. Can you? You seem a bit tired. I'm fine, Esther. I know what's best for me and my husband. And putting Haroon into the dementia ward is not it. You tell her, Salima. You know what's best for you. And everybody else should butt out and let me, I mean you, live your life. What are you on about, Blair? You know what, Essie? Coming to Yield wasn't my decision. It wasn't mine either. Not really. Who put you in here, Louis? He didn't put me in here, but my doctor strongly suggested I move into a senior's residence. Meddling doctors. Now don't get me wrong. I like it fine. I like it here fine now. But if the old ticker, he tapped his heart, betrays me again, Will I get a say in what happens to me? I mean, Carly would want to throw a funeral party so everybody can dance on my grave. His eyes narrow. I don't want that. Don't put me in a box underground. Scatter my ashes, man, far and wide. If you make a will, Blair, we'll make sure that happens. Touché, Esty. A legally binding will can assure that your wishes are respected. If any of you need, Yield has a service that can put you in touch with an estate lawyer. I don't trust lawyers. Why is that, Albert? Well, my friend Taylor had a will drawn up by a lawyer, but his family got their own lawyer and contested it. Why? How? Because Taylor's will stated that he wanted to be buried here. Of course. And the plot you bought together. Tears well in Esther's eyes as she looks at Albert. Albert looks down, avoiding Esther's gaze. He continues. But Taylor's relatives wanted him to be buried in the family plot back home. They contested the will by saying I had influenced him to change it. It wasn't true, but I couldn't afford much in the way of a lawyer, and Taylor's family won. Oh, that's awful. So Taylor was buried hundreds of miles away in South Carolina. Oh, you can't even visit. That's awful. And there was nothing I can do about it. But if you were his partner, we were just friends. Oh, that sucks. That still sucks. But Albert, I've talked enough. I'm going to deadhead the roses now. He starts to get up. Albert, please stay. Nobody will make you talk if you don't want to. Sits back down. Fine. Looks around the group before his gaze settles on you. Is there anything you feel comfortable sharing, Louis? Sure. Yes, there is. I didn't know John, but his passing has me thinking about... Go on. My wife, Sophia. She died of complications following a stroke. Those 5 days by her hospital bed were the hardest of my life. But at least I got a chance to say goodbye, and she wasn't alone. Listening to everyone here, I realized the thing I fear most is dying alone. I've heard stories about people who die alone, and I don't want that to be me. I want someone there with me at the end. So before it's too late, I should... is this important for our ending? Because either would be fine. A best friend by your side is still better than nobody. You know what I mean? Like, companionship isn't inferior to love. Before the ending of the game, because we want to smooch people, let's go with find love. But it's been ages since my last date. It's not exactly like riding a bike for me. Can I still find someone at my age, or have I missed that boat entirely? Woo-wee! For someone who didn't feel like sharing, you sure unloaded a ton of stuff there, Louis. Blair, rude! I just mean it's cool, the newbie's getting into this group counseling thing. Yes, you did great, Louis. Agreed. Thank you for sharing. You've gone through a major life change, which I imagine has been rather disorienting. But it helps to be kinder to yourself as you adjust. Kinder? Yes, give yourself some time. You don't have to meet someone today. You're right. I shouldn't rush things. Whatever you want, friends, a companion, or a lover, keep in mind that... Wait, don't tell me. Things will happen when I least expected? Do people still say that? That's terrible. What I was going to say is that you have the right to be comfortable with what is happening. You get to decide how to let people in your life. Even here? Even here, despite my nosy nagging. I really didn't want to move here, but I've been pleasantly surprised by the camaraderie of Yield's residents. It really is a good community. I know I've only been here 2 days, but I couldn't agree more. Guess it's a good thing I moved here. I'm so glad you feel that way. He looks around the room and notices Salima holding back tears. Salima, are you alright? Are you comfortable sharing what's on your mind? It's just, listening to everyone, I'm so sad, and I feel guilty. Why do you feel guilty? All I can think about is Haroon, and I don't know what's sadder. Me dying first and Haroon not remembering me enough to know that I'm gone? Or, it's alright, take your time. Or Haroon going first and the weight lifting from my shoulders. She breaks down and quietly sobs. Salima, we can help carry some of that weight. Yes, lots of helping hands here. My hands are good at more than dealing cards. They can also carry groceries, fold laundries, and wash dishes, if that'll help you. I hope you believe your friends when they say they want to help. We're here for you, Salima. You don't have to do it all by yourself. And it's not good for Haroon if you wear yourself down. Can I get your agreement on that last part? She nods, sniffling. Everyone else is crying too, even Blair, who wipes his eyes on the sleeve of his tracksuit. What a heavy session. All this crying is bringing me closer to everyone here. He raises his hand. I gotta confess something. What is it, Blair? Geez, this is kind of embarrassing. Circle of trust, remember? Go ahead. Okay, so I may or may not have a death pool going in the yield. Why? Why would you do that? That's so insensitive at a retirement home. Oh my god. I beg your pardon? Death pool? Yeah, we take bets on who we think is going to kick the bucket. What? Did anybody else know about this? You look around. Except you and Crystal, everybody sheepishly raises their hands. Jesus, guys. Well, this session took a turn. Did it ever? I'm gonna say it's distasteful because it is distasteful. I couldn't agree more, Louis, but this is Blair we're talking about. That's rich coming from you. You bet more than anyone else here. But the kicker is, not a single one of you bet on John. He did seem pretty spry. I mean, I saw him on his speed walk just yesterday morning. Well, you shouldn't have let that spring in his step fool ya. She rolls her eyes skyward. I can't believe we're having this conversation. Just listen, will ya? Look, I feel bad about what happened to John. So I want to donate our death pool money to a charity in his memory. That's actually a great idea, Blair. What does everyone think? You look at everyone else nodding in agreement. That seems like the best way to honor John. And on that note, this concludes our group session. I hope it's helped. That did help. I feel much better. Everyone stands up and heads for the door when... Oh, one more thing. Usually movie night is the third Thursday of the month. But I was thinking of screening a flick tonight. A bit of escapism would do us all good. Ooh, something sci-fi, like Intergalactic Bounty Hunter. Jax's film debut? I love that one. It's one of Haroon's favorites, too. It's an 80s classic. We were going to screen as a surprise for his birthday next month. But now seems like as good a time as any for a fun surprise. Wonderful. Movie night starts at 7:30 sharp. I'll let flyers under everyone's door announcing a special screening. If you see Jax, make sure he's coming. But remember, don't tell him what film we're playing. We want it to be a surprise. Another wonderful idea. Enjoy the movie, everyone. He waves as you all exit. Hey Louie, wait up. It's a movie night. You want to go with me? Sure. Yeah, why not? Sure, it's date. Get ready for a good time. I'll swing by around 7 p.m. Ready is my middle name. Hello, Luna. I survived counseling. You tired of being cooped up in here? Okay, let's go for a walk. Oh, hi Mariana. Trots around sniffing anything and everything, including Mariana's feet. Don't mind Luna. This is what they do when they've been feeling cooped up. We all have our coping mechanisms. Speaking of, what did you think of your first group grieving session? It was really helpful. It's weirdly comforting to know I'm not the only one struggling with life's losses. That is the biggest benefit to group counseling. How are you doing? I'm still a little sad, but it will pass, and seeing Intergalactic Bounty Hunter will cheer me up. Want to come with me? Can I say yes, even though I said I'm going with Blair? Oh no, am I gonna get asked by everyone one by one? Oh no, I can't have them all pick me up at 7 at the same exact time. Can I? Oh no. Oh no. Let's say I already said I'd go with Blair. That's no problem, we can all go together. In that case, sure, come by my apartment at 7 p.m. Excellent. If you see Jax, make sure he's coming too, but don't tell him what movie it is. Will do. You're walking Luna back to your apartment when you run into Jax. There you are. Hi, Louie. He keeps walking right past you. Jax, wait. What is it? Are you okay? You weren't at counseling. It's not really my scene. Mine neither, but it turned out to be rather helpful. I was skeptical at first when Nelson said, No recap necessary, Louie. I've been to so many. I know what happens. Guess you know about Blair's death pool, too? It's one of ye old's worst kept secrets. I'm surprised you didn't get a flyer with your welcome package. That was definitely an oversight on Esther's part. Most people put their money on me. Oh, wow, I don't blame them. I'd bet on me too. Because you're HIV positive? But don't current treatments put the virus into remission? Sure, but it's still taken a toll on me. Oh, of course. Sorry for being a drag. I'm in a bit of a funk. Death does that to me. What I wouldn't do to be young and superficially angsty again. Tell me about it. Hey, I think I know something that would cheer you up. Movie night. Thanks, but I don't feel like socializing today. Now if you'll excuse me, my midday medicinal smoke awaits. But you have to come. Why? What do I say? I obviously can't tell Jax the movie is a surprise for him. So how do I get Jax to come to movie night? Tell him... Oh no. Esther made movie night mandatory, or I'd really like it if you came with me. We're gonna have 3 people picking us up. We're gonna have a whole little barbecue going. I don't think Esther making it mandatory will convince him. So I said I'd really like it if you came with me. Like I said, I'm not feeling terribly social. You don't have to talk. It's a movie. Well, okay. Great. You'll be glad you came. I promise. Where did you say you lived again? Apartment 109. Thank you for not making me try to remember that, because I could not remember. Right. I'll swing by at 7 o'clock then. Phew. I got Jax to come to the movie. Oh boy. We're gonna have 3 people showing up at my door. Hopefully they don't, like, bicker or anything. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about them bickering. Being upset. We answer the door. Hey, Louie. His gold chains and glasses sparkle, freshly polished, and it even looks like he brushed his goatee. Wow, you look super spiffy. Thanks. Was I a dog's breakfast before? I didn't mean. Huh, just pulling your leg. Here, brought you something. Gives you a paper bag. What's this for? You reach inside the bag. You didn't need to bring me. Oh, wow. Bourbon, and not the cheap stuff. Where'd you get this? I have my connections. Only the best for my favorite newbie. You like? I do, thank you. I'll definitely break this out on special occasions. Special occasions? Existing is a special occasion. Don't just leave things to sit on a shelf and never be used. Like tonight? Exactly. Excuse me. You answer the door. Hi, Louie. Mariana, wow, that's a hot outfit. Way to make the 80s look good. Why, thank you. I suddenly feel underdressed. Please, you look great. I have something for you. She gives you a blue cookie tin. What's this? You didn't have to bring me cookies. I didn't. Open it. You open the tin. Brownies! Even better, honestly. I love brownies. Thank you. And I have such a sweet tooth. I might have one before. Maybe not a whole one. She shoots you a nod again. Oh no, are they special brownies? Oh boy. Thank you for the warning, because I would have scarfed them and been very sick. Oh, they're that kind of brownie. That must be... You open the door. He holds out a bouquet of flowers. Evening, Louie. You came with a gift too? Does Jax think this is a date? You didn't forget about our date, did you? He does think this is a date. They all do. Jax, fancy seeing you here. Blair, Mariana, hey. Hey, pal. Care for some bourbon? Oh, thank God they're getting along. I'm good for now, thanks. Had a pre-date joint a little while ago. A hot date, huh? Who's a lucky prospect? Louie, why do you think I'm here? Ha, good one. Last time I checked, Louie's my date for movie night. Oh no, oh no, oh no. What a coincidence. Louie's my date, too. What an embarrassing mix-up. What do I do? Or rather, what would my favorite Golden Girl do? I mean, who's my favorite Golden Girl? Like Rose, naively act like I don't know what's up. Be like Dorothy and set the record straight. Channel Blanche and suggest a group date. Do I have a favorite Golden Girl? Is it Rose? It might be Rose. Rose is just so silly. Dorothy's too straight man for me. I think it might be Rose. But I feel like naively acting like I don't know what's going on is not the correct answer here. So let's just suggest a group date. Let's be cute about it. Well, you see, you're all so sexy I couldn't make up my mind. I want to date you all. Whistles. Well, if that's what you're into, I'm down. I won't say no either. I'm open to. Thank God that worked out, because that could have been a disaster. As long as that's what you want, Louie. What do I want? I'm up for a group date. After all, today's therapy session encouraged me to let people into my life. Human contact is good for the soul. And I'll get more contact for 3 dates. I like the way you think, Louie. I'm up for that. Me too. Alright, my sexy dates. 2 movie night. Oh my, this room's almost full. I wonder what movie they're playing tonight that would bring out this kind of crowd. Must be a blockbuster with a hunky lead actor. I hope Jax doesn't get upset about the movie, because it's also because I know it's a surprise and he doesn't know what's going on. But it could be like something he's really embarrassed about, and then maybe he gets upset and then he leaves and it all falls apart. That's my concern. Well, that narrows it down. Hopefully we can all get seats together. Old Blair's got you covered. I have a bunch saved over there. Our hero. Thanks, Blair. Mind if this hero sits next to you? Only if you let's say not at all. Yeah. Quality time with my favorite newbie. Tonight's my lucky night. Only if you play your cards right. I always do. And when you grow bored of Blair, Jax and I are here too. The last time we hung out, Mariana, you didn't seem bored. Blair, the last time we hung out, we didn't do much talking. Never mind these two, Louie. We can have our own fun. Please, there's plenty of me to go around. You're pretty skinny. You'd be spreading yourself thin. Oh look, behold, our premium seats. Hi, friends. Hello to you too. Ready for the movie? Beyond ready. I'm running out of patience. Jeez. Hold your horses. The surprise isn't even for you. What surprise? Quick, say something. Anything before the surprise is ruined. Surprise is that Blair... brought contraband snacks. Ooh, what have you got, Blair? Well, I've got something special planned for later. But right now, I can offer you either regular or ghost pepper chili cheesy puffs. Or my favorite treat, quicksand. I remember those. I don't. What on earth is quicksand? There are these chocolate candies with super chewy peanut butter in the middle. Oh, like a Reese's? If you're not careful, they'll pull out your teeth. Yikes. No matter whether your pearly whites are real or fake. I think I'll take my chances on some regular flavored chili cheesy puffs. Sure thing, Blue Eyes. Just keep them out of sight. Esther's the contraband candy cop, and we don't want her confiscating our stash. And here she comes. Esther! Hi, everyone. Great turnout, don't you think? I'd say you've outdone yourself. Well, thank you. Now, excuse me. It's time to get this movie started. I forgot Intergalactic Bounty Hunter opened with a shot of Jax looking totally badass. Wow. Whistles loudly. Look at that dreamboat. Woo! We love you, Jax. What the hell is this? What, don't recognize that baby face of yours? Of course I do, but why is it on screen? We've all been feeling down and needed a mood booster, so we thought, why not show your film? Plus, it's a surprise tribute to you, our resident rock star. A good tribute is a Lifetime Achievement Award and a killer song medley, not some shitty film. Oh no, that's what I was worried about. Turns to you. Is this why you insisted I come to movie night? Yes, it was supposed to be a fun surprise. Let's not lie. I hate surprises. I didn't know that. He points at the movie screen. Do you know how long it's taken to put that part of my life behind me? And now you're rubbing it in my face. Buddy, no, we thought it'd be a fun trip down memory lane. We're really sorry. And I'm really sorry I came. He storms out. That backfired. Poor Jax. I'll go talk to him. After all, I convinced Jax to come out for this. You find Jax outside, sitting on a bench, angrily trying to light a joint. Jax. Save your breath. Okay, I won't say anything. You sit beside him, quietly watching the night. He puffs on his joint, not looking at you. A minute passes, then... I don't need a reminder of the successful career I once had, or how young and beautiful I used to be. I'm not that guy anymore, and I'll never be that guy again. Jax, you're still beautiful. You really think so? More beautiful than the kid on that big screen? Because my inner beauty outshines the outer ugliness? No, because wrinkles and gray hair are sexy. Haven't you seen all the kids dyeing their hair white and gray? You're totally on trend. That was a trend for a while of everyone dyeing their hair like silver. Times sure have changed. You're timelessly cool. That's just one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to you. Sure, you don't need your eyes checked? My eyesight's just fine. Oh yeah? What if I get closer? Scoots closer to you. Do I still look beautiful? Very. Lean in for a kiss. Let's not go back to the movie. He's not going to want to do that. Yee! We got our first kiss! Yay! So, think we should go back to movie night? Depends. Are there any more surprises I should know about? Not that I'm aware of, but Blair mentioned something about snacks. Blair's snacks are usually a good surprise. Okay, let's go. He throws an arm around your shoulder and you walk back to the dining hall. Okay, people, I'm ready to watch this campy movie with you. Jax, I owe you an apology. We should have asked. It's okay, Esther. No hard feelings. You and Jax sit down in the audience. Looks up at the screen and groans. Seriously, who paused the movie on that pose? That was me. I love how your abs peek through the cutout of the jumpsuit. Who doesn't? Those abs deserve a Best Supporting Actor award. Folks, I hope you're hungry. Holds up a huge tray of snacks. Crab cakes, popcorn, chicken wings, cupcakes, even mac and cheese? I love mac and cheese. I know you do, man. Blair passes the tray around. I'm going to... Ooh. We'll not take one of everything. That's greedy. We have to make sure that everybody gets some. Let's go for cupcake. Satisfy my sweet tooth with a cupcake. We have Jacks. We have snacks. Time to start this movie again. Yes, I'm ready for some lasers, lots of LeMay, and no more surprises. Holds up a cupcake. On it is Jax's young face. I swear I didn't know about these. He takes a bite of the cupcake. You like? No. I love. How'd you know lemon was my favorite flavor? You told us at the last potluck when you raved about my lemon shortbread. Right. Thanks for remembering. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I've always wanted to bite Jax's face. And now you can. By the way, everything's in the house tonight in honor of John, who never ever paid me anyway. May he rest in peace. To John! She raises her snack container of mac and cheese and a toast. You and everyone else raise your snacks. To John. Kiss Jax! Yay! Alright. That's an hour and some change, so we're gonna call it there. Because my throat, I'm losing my voice. But this is good. I like this. This got sad here, which I was afraid was going to happen. I'm glad it didn't happen with one of our potential dates. I don't think John was a potential date. So no riots. I'm glad this worked out because I was afraid they were all going to bicker. And I'm glad this worked out. And we even got a kiss out of it. So bonus points, right? Ow. I don't know if that recorded or not. I just popped my bones. So yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. I can't think with the lyrics, so I'm messing up my outro. But yeah, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for hanging out, for sticking to the end. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll catch y'all next time in the next episode of Later Daters, where we see what's going on next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye!